What's up, everybody? This is Tomcat from TC9700 Gaming, and here's a new Touge battle video for you guys. This is on the Fujimi uphill stage. Forget the yellow Audi. It was just someone who was in our party at the beginning of the race, but about a quarter of the way through decided to leave. I'm in the blue Supra, and I'm going up against this white Civic Type R. I won't spoil the ending for you, but I'll just say that I highly prefer front-engine rear-wheel drive cars over little front-engine front-drive cars like the Honda Civic. I mean, if you want true performance, front-engine rear drive is the way to go. And doing the Fujimi uphill is actually it's a bit of a challenge, especially if you're doing a tight Touge race and it's all about speed. Then it can be a little bit of a challenge. Obviously, this car is tuned for this, but it's not finely tuned. It's just tuned with like the basics, the basic Touge tuning. So it's not completely optimized for this kind of thing, but it is mostly optimized for the most part. Now, I know you saw in the other video that I was using an RX-7 FD against the 8.6. I actually have found that I prefer this Supra over that FD. This Supra just seems to work better for me. I don't know why. It just seems to have something that the FD is missing. You can see I go in on the inside, but I kick the tail end out a little bit on the exit, giving some good smoke right there. That's the fun about a rear-wheel drive car, is that whenever you want to kick the back end out and have fun, you can. That's what it's about. That's the reason why I love front-engine rear-wheel drive cars so much, is because there's such a fun factor that you don't get in some other types of cars. Absolutely beautiful scenery on Fujimi, definitely with the water, and you'll see later the cliffside. Turn 10 really did a great job with the visuals on Fujimi. Really great. And Fujimi is actually, I'm kind of at home on Fujimi because a lot of the roads around the area where I actually live in real life are quite like Fujimi. Quite like Fujimi. In fact, I live close to a road that has been called on multiple occasions the best driving road in the world, and that is the Tail of the Dragon, which runs on the borders of North Carolina and Tennessee. So it's a great road, and the surrounding roads are great too. Definitely great roads to drive. Look at that waterfall. Look at this amazing scenery, amazing track. Oh man, I just love this game. I'm sure you guys do too. You can see keeping a nice inside line. You can see the Honda is just like struggling to find grip whereas I've already found it. You can see pulling a little bit of a drift there. Again, I think just pulling little drifts is about that little fun factor. Giving it some extra power up the hill. Heading up towards the cliffside area. And just take a look over those cliffs. That is some drop right there. That is some drop. Reminds me of the drops in the canyon races in Need for Speed Carbon. I don't know if you guys remember that game, but or if any of you played it, but if you did, tell me in the comments. Tell me in the comments if you remember your first few attempts at canyon racing in Need for Speed Carbon and absolutely flying off the edge. I know I did that a bunch of times back on the PS2 version of Need for Speed Carbon. Another one of my favorite games that I used to play a lot on my PS2 was Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. I absolutely loved that game. That game was amazing. this battle's about to wrap up. And if you guys enjoyed this video, then please leave me a like and tell me in the comments what you thought of it. And if you enjoyed it, then I highly suggest that you click that subscribe button, because there's tons of amazing stuff coming. Tons of stuff that you guys will love. And if you haven't checked out my website yet, go ahead and check it out at tc9700gaming.com. There's definitely a lot of stuff there that you guys will enjoy, and I'll talk to you guys later.